Do you want to learn how to create custom messages for ROS2 in just a few minutes? Then stay with me. This video is for you.
Hello ROS developers and welcome to the ROS2 tutorials video series. If you want to learn anything about ROS, this is your channel. ROS navigation, ROS with drones, ROS for autonomous cars, everything ROS is here. Learn ROS step by step and push your ROS learning in just 10 minutes of video. I am Alberto and today we are going to talk about how to create custom messages for ROS2. But before anything else, remember to visit our Robot Ignite Academy, our online academy where you will find practical online ROS courses using simulated robots, no installation required. You will find a link to the academy on the video description. And now yes, let's start with the video itself. So as I've said, we are going to be checking how to create ROS2 messages, ROS2 custom messages, yeah? And for that we are going to use ROS.ds as always, but also we are going to open here the ROS2 course in order to check some quick notes. And let's go to ROS.ds as always. Here we are opening the ROS2 course of our Ignite Academy. And meanwhile, let's open here ROS.ds. And here I'm going to open a project that I have already created. It's called ROS2 Message, which is empty currently. So we are going to here to create our message, our package where we are going to place our custom message. Let's open the project. There we go. Very important that it has the configuration Ubuntu 18 with ROS2 Crystal. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. Let's click here now and let's open a shell and let's open as well an IDE to visualize everything that we do within the workspaces. So yeah, the first thing we are going to do is to source Crystal in order to be able to use ROS2 commands. tros crystal setup bash. There we go. And now let's go to a ROS2 workspace and the SRC folder, and here we are going to create our package where we are going to place our custom message. So ROS2 package create, let's call it ROS2 message for instance. The build type is going to be amend CMake, and the dependencies I'm going to add here RCL CPP and standard messages. Okay, I have a typo here, it's build type. Okay, so there we go, let's create the package. Oh yeah, so another typo here, it's build type with one U, not two. So build type amend CMake and dependencies RCL CPP and standard messages. Okay, now it's alright, so this should have created, here we have it, ROS2 message, excellent. Okay, so yeah, basically I have just created a ROS2 package with the amend CMake build type, which currently is the only one available. It's for C++ packages. It generates the CMake lists and etc. And as a dependency, I have added the C++ client library and the standard messages package, because the message I'm going to generate is going to use messages from the standard messages packages, so that's why I have included it. And yeah, so let's go for it. So now inside our newly created package, we are going to create a new folder, which we are going to call message. And here we are going to place a new file, which we can call whatever. I'm going to call it my message.message. Yeah, this is important, the dot message in this case, because it's a message for topics. So we have to use this extension dot message. Let's create it. There we go. And now here we can fill it as we want. So for instance, I'm going to do a day, month, year, typical. So an integer for the day, and a string for the month, and another integer for the year. There we go. So let's save this. Yeah, so basically my message will be very simple. It will contain an integer that will indicate the day, and a string that will indicate the month, and another integer that will indicate the year. Yeah? So now all we need to do is to compile it, but before that we need to modify some things in the CMake lists and package XML files. So for this I'm going to come here to the ROS2 course we have in the Academy. Let me switch to the ROS Topics Part 2 unit, because here we have some tips on well, some notes, some steps in order to create a ROS2 message for topics. So I'm going to have a look at them. So this way I don't have to remember everything. Then let me come here. Let's maximize this, and let me come down here to the section where we create the message. Okay, which is here. So as you can see here, we have another message with floats. Mine is a little bit different, but the way to generate it is the same. So basically here what I need to do is to add in the find package function in the CMake list. I need to add the built-in interfaces and the ROS2 default generators. Yeah, these two packages are needed in order to generate the message. Yes, in ROS2 these are the two packages that you need, which are in charge of generating your new message. Yeah, then let me come, well, let's come here again, and let me copy these two lines. And now here in the CMake list, let's make this bigger. At the beginning, here you have the find package functions with CMake, RCL-CPP, and standard messages. These two, RCL-CPP and standard messages, have been added because I have added these two packages as dependencies. Yeah, if you don't add these as dependencies, you won't have these two here, so you will have to add them as well. You can add them anyways manually. Then here I'm going to add the built-in interfaces and the ROS2 default generators. There we go. And then I have another step, which is to add this new function, the ROS2 generate interfaces. So let's copy this and paste it right here. And here, as you can see, basically what you need to specify is what is the name of your message file, where the system can find your message file. In this case, it's in the message folder, but the name, it's not H, but it's my message.message. Yeah? So that will be all. So basically two things, remember. You have to have here the built-in interfaces and the ROS2 default generators within the find package function in order to be able to generate the custom message. And then you will also need, for instance, in my case I'm using integers and strings. These messages are within the standard messages package. So that's why I'm adding here the standard messages package. Yeah. Then yeah, that will be all for the CMake lists file. And now let's come back here, and we will need to do some modifications also in the package XML. So let's have a look at here. Basically what we need to do is to, let's see what we have currently now. Okay, yeah, so basically what we need to do here is to add the built-in interfaces and the ROS2 default generators. Yeah. So let's also copy this here, and let's add them here. There we go. Okay, so since we have added them here, we will need to also add them in the package XML as build and execution dependencies. Yeah. Then finally, we will need also to add these ROS2 interface packages as a member of group here. let's add it here. And in order to be able to use this member of group tag, we need to modify the package format here. Instead of format 2 to format 3. Yeah? We have it explained here. This has to be done because the member of group command requires format 3. Yeah? So basically, change the format to 3, and then add as dependencies the built-in interfaces and residual default generators, and finally add the member of group tag with the residual interface packages. Yes? Then now just save the file and let's compile. So let's come here and do a colcom build symlink install. There we go, here it's building the package, as you can see. And installing it, there we go. So now let's source the workspace so that we can use the newly created message. And now we're going to publish it to check that. Well, first of all, let's try this command ROS2 message list. This command basically gives us all the messages that we can use currently in our system. So let's do this and grep in order to find our my message. And here we have it, ROS2 message package my message. This is ours, ROS2 message package and the my message. So apparently everything has gone right, but let's try to use it to confirm that everything is correctly compiled. Let's publish it into a topic named test topic. This is standard no, ROS2 message, my message, and here let's fill in the message with it's day, today it's day, let me check, it's day 21, so 21, month it's August, and year it's 2019. So let's publish this. Okay, we need to put a space here so that it detects that this is the name of the variable of our message. So let's add here the space. There we go. Okay, so now it's beginning to publish our message, as you can see, and let's try to read it. So for that, source opt ROS crystal setup bash ROS2 topic list. Now we should have this test topic here. Here we have it, great. Now ROS2 topic echo and test topic. Okay, and here, so obviously here we need to source our ROS2 workspace as well, because otherwise it doesn't detect this new message that we have created. So let's source the workspace and subscribe again to the topic, and now we should see here we can see our message. Yeah, so day, 21, month, and year. Okay, great. So everything is working fine. Excellent. So I hope you have liked the video, you learned something new. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a like, whatever. We are publishing videos like this one with ROS1 content, ROS2 content, but everything related to ROS, new videos every day, so stay in touch. And if you want to give us any suggestion for future videos or anything, remember to publish your comment on the comments area below. And yeah, that's all. See you in the next video. Goodbye.